at all. See, security group is coming. There's only one block device.
Okay.
Okay. And then if we put it in the vars as true, yeah. If you are putting true, see Venkat, you are seeing, na?
Yeah,
True.
volume 2.
Okay, if you are putting true, two you are getting. Okay, if I am putting false, okay, let's actually do a real test. Okay, false.
Okay.
If I am putting as false here, then AWS instance first will be created. Okay, so delete and termination, device, encrypted, KMS key ID, snapshot ID, throughput, volume ID, metadata. Right. So basically, what did I put here? False, no? Okay, so I will do a first. Let me see if machines are gone there. Okay, they are in terminated state, and then let me see the volumes that are there. The volumes are not getting deleted. That is some problem with my code. And volumes, if I look at it, yeah, it is not there. You do not have any EBS volume. So if I do a false and then do apply, no, what is it? Bash script, right? Okay. So bash
Provision.
provision instance, right?
So we need to give keep here.
Just a minute, let me wait. See, there is only one volume, correct only, right? I'm not getting two, right?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
There's only two volume. So let me do a Terraform. The only problem is enter the key pair. Okay. All right. So okay. So one we have the SSH, AWS. Okay, that's fine. We can do that later. Okay, so basically if I do a terraform destroy, now what I should see is terraform destroy. Now if I attach, if I say yes, so basically the second instance, attach volume, I'll modify the, first let me try it. If now right now it is, the way it is configured is it will do this one. So what I'll do is I'll basically attach volume 2, right? And then what I'll do is basically write volume 2, IBS volume 2. Okay, wait. EBS volume 1, var dot attach volume 1. So all that I need here then is EBS attachment. I'm not, I'm not, see, I'm good with Terraform first 4 chapters. This is where I'm weak at. Unfortunately, I'm not finding good exercises to tune my skill. There should be count equal to question mark. Okay, if it is false, then it is true. If it is this, okay. So now if I want to say, I want only one volume, I will just say true. So before I do this one, I just run. See, this is plan. When we learn Terraform, we will learn this. Plan means before we do changes to the production environment, we can always see what is happening. Yeah, but I don't want it to. No, we don't need that basically. Sorry. So what am I here saying that there is a volume 1 here. All that I need is if this volume is there, this is there, and index, unfortunately I couldn't get this, so that is what we are doing. Yeah, so AWS attachment 1 will be created. AWS attachment 1 will be created. If I want to, I will have to say true and then test it. Okay, so now it is getting 1 and then this is 2. Okay, so I'll just say false on this thing. Terraform apply. Only thing is it is not doing a destroy. That is the when we are doing a Terraform destroy, it is not taking out the volume. But let me check it this time. The bash script should still be same.
Maybe we need to write a script in the
No,
destroy.
I want to check it because the bash script will be same. Okay, don't need to change the bash script because bash script is simply going and hitting the Terraform code. Attachment there should now I should only see one. Okay, now I should only see one here. Okay, so we are seeing the base volume and one. When we are saying two, what we are saying is the one volume will automatically be created creating system volume. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that. Now, if we do Terraform destroy, yeah, it is destroying, right? Yeah, looks to be fine now. Yeah. So that is there, and then I just check with the bash script just in case it was. The volumes are gone. Instances, yeah, they're all in terminated state. That's good. Yeah. I'll push the code. Just give me a few seconds. Just I want to test it quickly because I don't want any trouble. Yeah. Right. So now we just enter the key pair. We just enter the key pair. Right. Okay, so we will have SSH AWS underscore Unix admin one. Why? Port is gone, is it? Okay, it's just a machine was starting. That's fine.
Okay.
Huh? Permission now permission denied. Why? Okay. This is CentOS only, right? Yeah, this is CentOS only. Okay, just let me get in here. What is all this thing happening? Okay, maybe I don't know what I didn't add. It is correct only, right? Then why? What is happening here? Right. AWS first instance I need to go. Okay. Right. Oh. Anyway, so basically, I think it should be all that should be fine from your side. I'm just playing around. See, when you do this, what happens is use lsblk. Okay, you will see a new volume of 10 GB with this one. Okay, for the exercise that I have given you, all that you need to do is figure out how to do it. Okay, I'll not show you how to do it. You will need to know it, but I'll give you few pointers. First, do it with fdisk. No, first do it with fdisk only. You
Okay.
choose that you want. Okay, I think
Okay.
that is not given here. The requirements are create a partition. One of Only thing is the one of the partitions, the file system type is ext4. Okay, that is there. So I'll just check in this code here. Right. Do a git pull on it, Venkat, and you seen it, right? Hello. Try it. Git pull on your local machine now.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Yeah. Sign in. Sign in. Sign in.
No, it's not showing signing yet. Says git full.
Why is it taking so long?
Yeah, wrong. It seems to be.
I don't think. Okay, now it's come.
Need to sign in maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's fine. We just open it, and I think it's already set to just open it once. Just open the vars.ti file just to make sure that like we want everything there. Second instance is false anyway. Yeah, wait, second dot instance is false. Attach what? Why you're not getting the
File.
vars has not
Mm,
finished for you. Okay, what does it say? The git, see the vars. There should be
yeah.
four variables. Attach volumes, nahi. Attach volume one, attach volume two. You should see. So show me the git pull
Okay.
message. What is happening? Git pull.
Mm, error. Okay. There is
Okay,
error.
please commit or stash them. Okay, do a git stash.
It's status. Huh?
Yeah, git stash. Stash. No, no. Git
Okay.
stash. Git stash. Git
Start.
stash.
Okay. STSH.
Stash. Yeah.
Saved working directory and
Okay, now do a git pull again. What saying is there is a conflict. There's a conflict.
yep.
That's why it didn't pull properly. Yeah. Now you should get it right. Six
Mm,
five. Yeah. Now see you getting attach volume one. Yeah, that's fine.
yeah,
Vars.df.
attach.
Attach volume one. True. Yeah.
True. That's it, right? Volume 2, false.
Valves. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, oh.
Yeah. Open the screen. I'll just see what you are doing. Okay. Just keep the screen up there. I will help you if you are too much gone off this one. I'll share you the document. Wait. So that you can have the commands.
I think I have the right. Maybe.
Wait. I'll share it anyway. It's like done. This is the managing partitions.
Okay. Hmm. Launching a source instance and display
Yeah. Okay. So we got it right here.
does not exist.
Now, yeah, I have shared. Put it in the Skype. The document.
Okay, okay.
In fact, I'll just also do some edits to the documents for the command summary. I think it is better to have one small summary at everything.
Okay, the Terraform is not working for some
What is it
reason.
say?
Okay, error launching the source instance. Invalid key pair. It is saying something. Maybe I
Okay, the
have.
key pair, create key pair. Am I hard coding? Okay. Remember, you have to put your name in that variable, right? For your key pair. Everybody give their
Okay,
key pair.
okay. I pulled your. Okay, this
Yeah,
one, right?
yeah.
Okay. Okay, let me check. Learn LINUX. Says permission denied. Permission denied. Jesus, key can't be established. '93 post name. Windows. Not working.
It is there, right, Venkat? Hello?
Yeah, so permission denied
Yeah,
is
it is
coming.
there and it is also showing in green.
Yeah,
So you need to
but I
go
am
to
doing
chapter 1,
SSH. I'm
chapter 2
getting
box.
permission
First find
denied.
out where your volume is. Okay.
It
So
says
I just
permission
put all the
denied.
commands
Please
in one simple table. I think that way it will be very good. Actually, I have a cheat sheet. Um,
send OS at
insert table. Right.
permission
So
denied.
what is happening?
It says permission denied when I do
Uh,
SSH.
permission denied. The AMI is put that as EC2 user.
Here, this one.
That is not CentOS. It is go to the configuration file. I think it is
Here.
EC2 user. Yeah, because we are using AMI.
Earlier it was EC2 user, right?
Okay, let me put it. I don't know what happened. Okay, just put there. Yeah, I think maybe a shell script is putting it wrongly. Okay, so that is it. And then
Yeah.
yeah, now we are there, right? Yeah. So the commands I will put it in one sheet, in one place. Okay, because at the end of the day, it is only the commands and config files. Yeah. Proc partitions, Venkat. First, you need to check. Hello, hello.
Hello. Yeah.
Yeah, I have put all the commands because that way for every chapter, right? I'm going to put all these commands. Yes.
Okay. So we have X B D. H is not partition. Okay. Message get the file system mouse. Permission denied. Can't be open.
Uh,
So I mean
so
maybe use
you
sudo.
will have to, all these things now. You will have to do as either you do sudo like that, or no, sudo bash. Remember sudo and then the command bash. That means the entire bash shell is now no need for su. You are already root.
I'm EC2 root, right? Now I am a full root user.
Uh, you are see here it says right root at the rate IP 172.173, right? You are already root. That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
If you
Okay.
press u minus s, all that it is doing is it is let you taking you to the
Root
home
user.
directory. That's it. But you can carry on all the tasks as root.
Okay, okay. Okay, now such file. What? X.
Instead of that, I'll give you a hint. Do lsblk or cat proc partitions or yeah. If you don't remember the name, yeah.
Yeah.
No, no, no.
X. Yeah.
What you have to do is the name. So use like that.
Okay. Unknown command. Okay, so question mark is not giving here.
Oh, M for help. They have changed it here. Okay, M.
Okay. So
You can create either a first a new label or you can
create.
create a DOS. It's up to you. Doesn't matter.
Okay. So
You can use
create.
disk or GDisk. It's all right.
Okay, this is F disk I'm using. So
Yeah. So
so
basically, what do you want to do?
DOS. It's a DOS, right? F for F.
DOS first create the label. DOS or you can use GPT partition table. Anything.
Anything. Okay.
GPT is better, but that's fine.
Created a new DOS
Next,
display.
what you want to do? You want to create a new partition.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Created a new disk partition. Okay. What next? What? What's the next step I have to do? So how many partitions I have to create next? Or
So basically, what we will do is create new partition.
okay, and right?
Where is the option for new partition?
You add a new
And
partition.
that's it. Add a new partition.
Okay. Permanent, right?
Primary, because you are only creating two. Primary is good enough.
Okay. One of the four. One. How much should give? 500 MB.
First start with first sector. No, first sector, leave it alone.
Oh, default.
First sector default.
Okay.
Because first sector and then the last sector means from the first sector
Okay. Line
you
X size is
did
10.
a new
Which
delete
one?
the partition size you put all of them as 10. We want 5 GB, right? We want two partitions on the disk. Remember the requirement?
Okay. Okay. So
So
how to
don't
delete?
worry. You
Put
will
D.
have
Yeah.
to undo D. Yeah, D.
Okay. Again N.
You know? Yeah.
Three, one.
Yes.
I have to enter, right? Something. First sector.
Yeah.
One 1 GB.
Plus
Or
1 GB. Yeah.
oh, value
So
value
first
out of.
sector is where you start from. So first sector, I always use that as the default.
This
Enter.
is default then. Here I have to enter, right? Second sector.
మీన్స్ ప్లస్ అంటే ఆ ఫస్ట్ సెక్టార్ నుంచి ఎంత దూరం వెళ్ళాలి ప్లస్ 5G ఆర్
Okay.
we
One.
have 10 GB disk, so we need two partitions. So we can do
Okay.
5 for one and 5 for another, or it's up to you.
How to go back?
Means we want two partitions kada. అయితే
No, how to remove this plus 1G?
what is happening? Okay,
I'm not going back.
that's fine. Just enter and then delete. What can we do?
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Okay, now
Okay,
new.
again start from the scratch.
Yeah, this time just be careful and delete one. Press enter.
Second sector. First sector. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Second sector plus
plus
5
5G.
GB. GB. Uh,
That is
it's not
fine.
going
It is giving the units in 4.7 gigabyte, GIB.
GIB. Okay.
Here, in the exam, though, you need to be careful whether you need to press it as GB or GIB.
Only G I have to enter. Okay.
GIB means it is slightly lesser than gigabyte. Gigabyte, I think they are calling the new unit. That is fine. We want 5 GB only. We don't want gigabyte. We want gigabytes. G.
Okay.
That's fine. It will get you a practice,
Partition
right?
1. First sector default plus 1G.
5G,
Oh, that.
5G,
Oh, it's gone wrong again.
plus 5G.
Last. This says last sector.
Plus, you have to use plus.
It's going for last sector. I have to do something gone wrong. It will overwrite if I do again N or
No, see, it is saying 1 KIB. By default, we don't want 1 kilobyte partition. It will not do us anything.
okay.
Just do a delete.
It's not going. Delete is not doing.
No, that is fine. Select P. No, select D.
Okay.
Uh, uh,
Okay.
that's
Two of
fine.
the four.
First, let us get out of this entire menu. Control Z. It doesn't matter. We need to be this one. Control Z. Now do it again. Directly delete the partition. Yeah. Directly delete.
No partitions
No
is
partition defined. Could not
yeah,
delete
and I
partition.
could not delete the partition.
That's fine.
Okay.
Say new and because it was never saved, right? We didn't save it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
So
one
one first default plus 5G B or only G.
5G. That's it.
Okay. Yeah. And created a partition one
Now it is giving GIB. That is good. Yeah.
created and
Second
second
partitions again new.
again okay I have to keep on entering and again P right
Yeah. Primary partition.
and two this time. Okay, again it's asking for okay, second partition, first sector, is it?
దట్ ఈస్ ఫైన్ ఫస్ట్ సెక్టార్ మీన్స్ అది ఎక్కడి నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది సెకండ్ పార్టిషన్ అది అడుగుతుంది అంతే దాని పని అది చూసుకుంటుంది
Okay, okay. So here 1 GB.
No, no, first sector leave it default. I always leave the first sector as default because it automatically finds the end of the first partition.
Okay. Okay,
Right,
last
last
sector.
sector ki ikkada you again give plus 5G whatever is the remaining space. But it might not be enough because GB, yeah.
Value range. Okay. Out of
ఎందుకంటే it is not having any this one. Accept the default.
okay, just
It will
default.
go all the way.
Okay.
And of the size 5 GB. Anyway, we got a second partitions.
Second. Okay. Next.
Now, before you save anything, you have to save it anamata. Common
Okay.
mistake.
So we created two, right? Two partitions. And again third, fourth.
Yeah. Now you have to, but the partition table is not saved, so you have to save it with
W.
W or you. If you don't remember, just do a M and get the.
Oh yeah, I do remember W. Yeah.
But if you remember W, yeah.
Okay. So the partition table was alerted, has been alerted and reloaded.
Has
Yeah.
been altered. Here they used to give a previous information. Do a part probe on it. Part probe. I need to put that command also. Until machine need not be restart. Now verify if the partitions are there.
BL.
LSBL, that is fine. I like LSBLK. Yeah.
Okay. One,
See, now
two,
you can see XVDH.
5 GB. Yeah.
We should
Yeah.
do
We
two
can.
partitions, right?
Yeah.
5G, 5G, right?
5G.
Okay.
5G. Yeah. Now MKDIR create, right?
First you have to make a file system, no?
Yeah. I'm creating file. Okay. That. Okay. Uh, that. WS. Okay. I did write somewhere else. Then that. EX.
Now another partition I wanted ext4.
ext4. You mean label it?
Yeah, yeah. Another partition should be ext4.
Is that labeling? You mean to say? It's not labeling. BLKID. label partition 1.
But mount it persistently. Okay.
Okay.
So you have to take it to the etcfs tab and then do it there.
This way is temporary, right?
This way, when you restart, okay, do it this way. But what happens is when you do, but when you restart the machine, it will go away.
Okay. Okay. It's mounted. So other one mount is ext. Oh, mount does not exist. Okay, I have to create, right? Data slash okay. Yes. Not comment. So even if I do unmount, I have to restart, right? To disable the unmount.
You don't have to. If you are unmounting, basically, see what is the do a persistently. That's it. That's the end of the exercise. If you want to unmount, it means when you run Terraform delete, it is better if you unmount it. Okay, but check, is it working? It is working, na?
No, unmount is not working. Still, I can see the directory.
That
I can
is why. Yeah, it is working, right? Do a df -h.
I can go to the still.
No, if it is unmount df
Oh,
minus mount is there or
yeah,
not? Yeah,
it
check.
is unmounted. It is unmounted. Yeah,
Yeah, it is gone, na?
yeah,
xvdh1 is gone.
okay, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I have to check in.
We have
Okay,
the XFS file system and we have the EFS
yeah,
file system.
yeah. Okay. So to do it permanently, I have to use vi/etc/efs tab. Automatically not.
Got it now? Hello?
Yeah, yeah. So what is that swap partition? C, this one.
Hello?
What is
Oh,
this
that is, we haven't teach, that's a lab. That is the lab. I
okay.
actually wanted to,
The swap
that is, I
partition I
teach
haven't
you
done.
sub partition, but now I will teach you. Okay?
Okay, okay.
Okay. So now let us look at, we have understood fdisk, practice with gdisk also.
Okay, I will do that. Yeah.
Okay. In fact, if you look at the previous exercises, it has both fdisk and gdisk.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I will do that.
Now, one important thing that you have to remember, which the instructor didn't teach me, is if you look at the current system, right? If you this is a new disk, but if you want to
Mm.
partition the existing disk, the disk that has come to you when the system has started,
Yeah.
which one do you do? You don't know, right?
Yeah.
So go there. First, you have to check that label of the disk.
Label. Okay. What's the name? Okay.
Go to your system.
Mm. Yeah. Check the label. Yeah. So BLK ID, right?
Hello? Ah,
No, yeah,
you can mount it with either you. Okay, now we are doing the swap, right? Okay.
yeah,
See, swap. We already know what the concept is, right? We
yeah.
want to add the swap partition now, but we never learned how to add a swap partition. That's what we are going to learn now. Okay.
Yeah.
So here, if I look at it, the swap partition. Hmm, wait. All right. So here we have the swap partition. Okay, now you are seeing my screen, right? Hello, Venkat, you can see my screen, right? Okay.
No, I can't see it.
You can't. Okay, let me share the screen then. Okay. So here, see, before we do a swap partition, we have to do free minus m. See here, if I look at it, the swap is saying as zero total. Used is zero. Anyway, if there is zero, then used will be zero and free will be zero.
Yeah.
Just a minute. Yeah. So now my idea is that I will have to see if I can get some space somewhere. See, basically, if I look at HDA1, it is having 17%, but that is my main. The idea here is I'm not only teaching you swap, the 5 GB volume that I have added, I have already used it. But I want to get some space. I realized that my main drive, but I don't know which partition to use, whether I should use F disk or whether I should use G disk. I don't know. Now, if I use G disk, it will say it will automatically destroy it. So first I want to get the partition label. So here I can use a utility called parted. Actually with parted you can also create partitions, but it's very confusing. It will not give you the first sector. So I try to use fdisk or gdisk only. When we write scripts also it is better to use there is sf disk. Okay, which will okay. So here if I do parted, uh, see, what are the first steps that we for creating a partition? First, there should be a partition label or a partition table. I want to check my partition table on my main drive. So first, let me see what are the partitions that are available. Okay, so we have HDA and then we have HDA1 and we have HDA2. Okay, so if we have to check the partitions, How do we check? Okay, welcome to this one. And then if I do a print on it, the partition label is MS-DOS and the size is 15 GB. Okay, MS-DOS means which one should I use? Should I use F-disk or should I use G-disk? Venkat, tell me.
F disk.
F-disk. We can't use G-disk, otherwise it will wipe out the entire, my computer itself will be gone bad because I will wipe out the entire operating system from my disk. Okay, so if I do this here, so this is F-disk. HDA. Okay, so now I want to create a new partition. Okay, no, I want to create a new partition. Primary 0 extended, default is primary. Let us go for primary partition. Want to create a 1 GB of swap space. Same, I have to do that. I need a partition. Okay, I need a partition or I need some disk. Either one. Okay, you can give the entire disk also if you want. Okay, so here if I say partition, I would want the first sector, I usually accept it as this one. I want 1 GB, 1 gigabyte. You are like 1 GB is basically either GB or this one. So 1 GB it is giving as 1 GIB. So I'll just delete and default is 3. Okay, I just create a new partition. I create a primary partition and then I will say 3. And the first sector we will have to get it as okay. So basically first sector is this one. The last sector we want plus 1 G. Okay, if I put G, it is giving me gigabyte GIB, which is perfect. But if I put GB, then it is slightly coming less than the gigabyte. I don't know why 1G means 1 GIB it is saying. I think GIB is slightly more than the gigabyte. Slightly more, because if I put 1 GB gigabyte, it is putting it as 973 MIB. In the exam that becomes important. Okay, when you do plus 1 G gigabyte, so but that doesn't matter, there is only G or there is GB, you don't have to by heart it. When they say GIB, make sure that you get the GIB here. Okay, that is important. Okay, save the partition W. Okay, it says the kernel still uses the old table. Sometimes this information will come part probe or kpartx. I use part probe. I never used kpartx, but let us see. Kpartx. Okay, kpartx minus f, I think maybe. Kpartx. Okay, so kpartx add partition dev mappings maybe very confusing minus dev. I never used this tool, that's why. Resource busy. Okay, so basically let's do a part probe, that is easier. I use part probe. Okay, then I should now see my partitions first on the swap table HDA3 with 1 GB. The only problem though is, it is not much of a problem, but what people say is when you are creating partition, it is better to tell what type it is by doing the type. I didn't set the type. Okay. You understand, right, Venkat? Hello. Yeah. I didn't set the type. So
Okay.
what I do is I will just do a delete of the partition. So if disk dev HDA, okay, so that is delete the partition. Default is 3. Partition 3 is deleted. Now I want to create a new partition, and then I will want to create a primary partition or an extended partition. I want to create a primary partition. The partition number is simply equal to 3. First sector is this. Last sector is plus 1 GIB G. So we have the gigabyte as this one. I forgot what is the help here. See, we want to also set the label. List known partition types. We don't need the list. T, change a partition system ID because by default it creates as Linux file system. So which one? Yes, 3. I forgot. I don't know the swap code. So I go and look at the swap code, which is 82. Okay, so that is it. So Linux to Linux swap, and then the Solaris, and then that is simply it is there. Now we have changed it to Linux swap, and then we saved the partition table. And then part pro. So that will reload the partitions, right? So cat dev partitions slash partitions. Okay. So then we will be able to get it as HDA 3. Okay. So we got it right, Venkat. Hello. Yeah. So next we have
But how would you know that that is a
but
swap
we
one?
need to make these first what we did was
We
we
created a partition
use it
3.
for creating the swap partition, but we need to create the file system, na?
Okay. So how do you know that this is a swap? What's the difference between here, like
If
SDA 1, 2, and 3?
the file system will tell it,
Okay.
but while creating it also, when creating a partition, it will ask you, right, the partition code.
Okay, 82. Okay.
82, 83. No, no, I will not remember them. Na? It's very difficult.
Okay.
Okay. So I just type the list of all the codes.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a L. Yeah.
I remember it as 83E0. That's it.
Yeah. Okay. So we can't verify that, right? So
Which
whether it
one?
is.
That one we can verify it. We can do a bulk ID.
Okay.
I think.
SDA 3.
Hmm.
BLKID.
Bulk ID doesn't come because that's a good question. I don't know how to verify that one. It is always saying that LSBLK is also showing it as a type partition. Bulk ID won't come unless we have the file system ID, unless there is a file system on it.
Okay.
We saying it is of the type partition, but it doesn't tell that label. That is
Okay.
why, even though it is just an indicator, it is
Okay.
better to put the indicator correctly.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Even if you put it as a Linux, you can still create a Linux file system. But people say it is better to put the indicator correctly. How do we do that? If you are not sure, then we have to do fdisk. Yeah, there is a way to verify. I'll tell you. P. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. quit. There is a way. Okay,
Okay.
that is a P.
Okay.
Print all the partitions that are there. And then there is F disk minus L2. Got it right? F disk minus L.
Okay.
Which but doesn't clearly tell you that though. We are not there yet. HDS, yeah, it is also telling F disk
Yeah.
minus L there.
Swap. Yeah. Yeah.
F disk minus L is also there. Okay. So let us add the commands, right? Even anybody, unless they keep on practicing with the tasks, nobody will become good. You might be very intelligent person, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So that's why the exercises that I have given, what I am doing right now is I take this cheat sheet, okay, final cheat sheet, okay, which only has commands, okay, on each topic, jobs, partitions and file system, making a file system. I make a cheat sheet of the things that are required here, okay, and then I go about doing the tasks. Okay, all the exercises. In fact, I have put it in the RHSCA exercises. I have put it in there, and then I keep on doing those exercises. Now
Yeah.
I can finish all the exercises in 2 hours, but it took me 30 days to understand everything. It's difficult, right? Nobody can become great in one day. It takes 30 days, and even Sander Van Vogt is saying, if we want to, but what we want to do is we want to do Red Hat certified admin, Red Hat certified engineering, or Linux certified engineering. That's it. In
Okay.
fact, engineering is not required. Admin is definitely required. Engineering, few topics are required. Networking is not required. But nowadays, Red Hat certified, what they have done is they have made the engineering also as Ansible component. Who Red Hat guys? They removed all the engineering elements out and they put Ansible there. If you look at the syllabus, so that is the thing. All right. Anyway, so basically we have these things, and we have the partition type here.
Yeah.
And finally, what do we have here is we have G disk, we have F disk, and then we have the parted. Yeah.
Yeah. We created a swap partition, and then we need to mount it, right?
Yeah. No, but before that, we have to create a file system. How do we create the file system? We know MKFS, but for swap, there is, I think, the command is mkswap.
Okay.
Mkswap. Okay, mkswap. The command is mkswap. So we have 10 GB, setting up Linux version of 10 GB span. This one, 10, whatever it is in kilobytes. Uh,
Okay.
by kilobytes means megabytes is 10 power 6 file. That is 10 power 6 we did. We'll get it as this one. The UUID is this one. And how we can do it with the command.
So we can give a label as well.
Just like mount, there is a swap on command, and all that we do is this one. And now if I do free minus m, remember previously it was 0, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Get it. But again, all commands, everything, first test it, it works. Okay. Then make the changes permanent. How will we make the changes permanent? Again, at etc fs tab file. The only thing here is we have to give the complete this one slash dev slash slash HDA3, right? So that is the HDA3, right? So then we have VI ETC FS tab. So we have slash device HDA3. Now, because we are swap means it doesn't need either a files, it needs a file system, but it doesn't need partition here. It needs to be something called as swap defaults. You can just leave the rest of the line as 0, 0. These 0 zeros used to be important before, but now it doesn't matter. Okay. And then we will simply say swap on minus A. Okay. So, and then if you do free minus M, even after the reboot, it will work. And also you need to keep on remembering that one. So you just go through the notes, go through the lab. First time it will take you 1 or 2 hours to understand. Next time 10 minutes it should be finished. That's how long for everybody it will be the same thing.
Yeah.
No question about that one. Okay, and then if we do free minus n, we got the swap here. Got it right, Venkat?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you complete the rest of the exercise now, lab, and I'll also put it here, fdisk, gdisk, parted, fdisk minus L to get partition label or something else. Like, okay. So that is the fdisk minus L. And then what we want is swap on minus A to create swap space. I have also created the entry of here.
Okay.
Okay, for entry in the ETCFS tab, I have put the this one. And swap off. Always remember to undo. This one the instructor didn't teach me. But if we want to get out of it, see the problem is that fellow is teaching how to get. But if you don't know how to get out, if you make a mistake, how? Okay,
Swap.
so then
Okay.
that will be, yeah. So that is swap off
Minus A.
HDA. Okay, so that is simply equal to the dev mapper. Sorry. Now if I do free minus, wait, how do I get it? LSBLK. LSBLK will not give a swap partition, I think.
Swap. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
SDA3 is giving, right?
Swap as
Swap.
dev 3. Yeah, it is giving LSBLK swap. It is showing now. So if I do free minus n, So anything, any complicated thing in the world that we know, first we need to know how to do work, how to verify work, and how to take it back. These three things we need to know how to do.
Yeah.
Right? In IT, these are the three things that we always have to know. First, I need to know how to how to make it work, how to test, and how to take it back. So, and how to verify. First verification free minus M.
Yeah.
So swap of dev HDA 5,
3.
dev HDA 3. Now if I do free minus N, see the swap is 0 again. Now if I want, and if you want to permanently remove it from the etc fs tab. Okay.
Okay. So if I restart the system, it will be back, right?
So basically, but because when you restart, it will again pick it up from the etc s tab.
Without doing swap on, it will be pick up, right? When you restart. If you don't
These,
do swap on, if you restart the
huh,
system, it will be back automatically because it is there in FS tab.
fs tab, huh?
Now my question is,
Nine,
if
nine.
we, yeah,
What are you saying? What is the question?
my question is, if we don't do the swap on, okay, if we restart the system, will it be back
If you restart the system, I think it
after
should. I
doing
never
swap?
tested it, but I think it should automatically do it from the etc fstab file.
Okay,
Okay. Even that goes the same for the mount minus A. I think it will do it directly from the etc fstab file.
okay,
Because every time we are not issuing mount minus A, right? So it
yeah,
will automatically mount it, I
it's
take it, if you
automatic.
reboot the system.
Okay,
etc fstab, this one. So that is why whenever we learn new system, we need to first know the daemon process. In this case, he hasn't told me what daemon is actually using the this one. Okay,
okay,
so I don't know. But for network, we know that the daemon process is network, and then there is a network manager. Okay,
okay,
network and network manager. For login also there is one, but I don't know which one. When we do SSH, it is the SSH daemon, SSHD. Okay, it will always be this thing. So you finish off the rest of it. Then
okay,
what we will do is we'll cover at least logical volume part we will cover, where we can see now the requirement is you have one partition.
yeah,
But if you want to grow, can't grow, right? You have to delete it and you have to make it something else.
yeah,
Now, what we want, but we don't want to give more space upfront because we might give, we might, we don't know. For example, Jenkins server, today one team they only use 5 gigabyte. Tomorrow there might be another team which might use using 25 gigabyte.
yeah,
The other team come, two, three team come, then 25 gigabyte. Then how to expand? You understand, right, Venkat? Hello.
yeah, yeah. Okay,
So that one we will have to check. You understand, right, Venkat?
yeah,
We will do it in the logical volume after you finish up the rest of the lab. Okay. You follow na? Swap on,
yeah,
swap off,
yeah, yeah.
and how to verify. And the concept of swap has already been taught to you guys. What is a swap? It is just like an additional memory that is being given. You understand, right? Hello.
Yes, yes.
Okay then. All right, Venkat. Yeah.
Okay.
Do it 10-15 minutes and then we will immediately go to logical and physical volume.
Okay, okay.
Okay.